Czech Republic aim to continue their fairy tale when England face a potential banana skin, all coming up as I'm your host Matt Froelich. You are the One Footballers and this is the Weekend Daily News. So it's Saturday, we're halfway through the quarterfinals of Euro 2020 and there are two mouth-watering clashes going on tonight. First up, the Czech Republic face off against Denmark and maybe, just maybe, the Czech dream can continue. I mean, the same thing could be said for Denmark as well, but when you look at the quality that Denmark possess compared to the Czech Republic and the fact they're ranked 10th in the world compared to the Czech Republic's 40th position in the FIFA World Rankings, I mean, it's not so much of a surprise that Denmark have made it this far, but for the Czech Republic, it's sensational. It's a brilliant story, and I actually secretly back them to continue doing what they are doing. I mean, they are still here, and last time I mentioned that they're going to have to do a lot more than just rely on Patrick Schick to find the back of the net. But the reliance on the rest of the team actually comes when defending. They defended excellently against the Netherlands. I mean, everyone thought they were going to be knocked out. They were certainly massive underdogs, but after the Matthijs de Ligt red card, they defended well, they fought together as a team, and they managed to score 2 goals to take them through to the next round. Yes, one of them was Patrick Schick, the other was from Thomas Hollis, but it's what they're doing together as a team which I really think can help them in this tie against Denmark, who are also going through a very good run of form. Since losing the first 2 games in the Euros, they've managed to win their following 2, absolutely destroying Russia and Wales and really coming into a purple patch of form. They'll have no trouble finding the net, and I actually think it's going to be a very, very entertaining game. Historically, when these two teams have come up against each other, it's more often than not been a draw, with 7 of the 12 encounters ending in parity. But that obviously can't happen, as we need someone to go through to the semi-finals. And despite the fact I think it's actually going to be a 2-2 draw over 90 minutes in extra time, I think when it comes down to penalties, Czech Republic are going to make it through and keep the dream going for that little bit longer. Secondly then, we have Ukraine facing off against England, and whilst all the talk has been how Gareth Southgate's men managed to defeat Germany finally in a knockout match, it probably suits Ukraine to go into the match as underdogs. They did so ever so slightly against Sweden, ended up putting in a monumental shift over 120 minutes and finally got their reward with that last minute header that saw them through to the quarterfinals. On top of this, Andrei Shevchenko is their coach. The former legendary player for the Ukraine is now leading them on a legendary run in the Euros. You just can't make this up. The storyline is absolutely fantastic. On the flip side of this, as we mentioned with England beating Germany, it was very, very good. But if they go and lose to Ukraine, it means he lost a exit and overall a not very good tournament for Gareth Southgate's men. The Three Lions, though, will of course go into the game as favourites. I mean, just on paper, the quality of their squad probably sets them above Ukraine, but it's not going to be that easy on the pitch. There has been a lot of talk that Gareth Southgate will switch to a back 4, just showing how much the England really do fancy themselves as the favourite for this match, because they can put another attacker on the field, and that is likely to be Jack Grealish. After his performance against Germany, where he came on and really opened up the game towards the end of the match, you can bet that he'll be thrown in there, and if Harry Kane takes a lot of confidence from his first goal of the tournament against Germany, it may be tough for Ukraine to deal with England's attack. The reason being that during their 4 games, Ukraine are yet to keep a clean sheet, conceded 6 goals, and that is as many as they have managed to score. Historically, whenever these two teams have met, it's been rather good news for England, as Ukraine have only won 1 of the 7 matches between the two. In fact, they actually met at the Euros in 2012, where England came away 1-0 winners. So, like I mentioned before, with England's quality and the fact they look like favourites on paper, will this be comfortable? Absolutely not. That would be massively disrespectful to Ukraine, and I think they've got as good a chance at any as pulling off one of the upsets of the tournament. Having said that, despite the fact I think it won't be comfortable, I think England will just have enough to edge past Ukraine in Rome. This is, of course, the first game that England will be playing away from Wembley, and if they make it all the way to the final, it'll be the only game in the tournament they'll be playing away from Wembley. My match prediction is that it's going to be 2-1 to England. Of course, if both my predictions do come true, then on Wednesday night in the second semi-final, we'll be looking at the prospect of Czech Republic against England at Wembley. But if you can't wait until then to keep up to date with all of the latest Euro content, then why not check out the OneFootball app and the Volkswagen OneHub as well for all of the latest surrounding everything in the competition. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find those links in the description down below. So that's all from me for today. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys later.